Welcome back to Action 2 News at 5. The Fox Crossing Police Department says an officer was justified in shooting and killing a dog at Fritsch Park earlier this month. The officer dispatched on March 7th for a loose dog complaint. Investigators say he arrived to find a male Rottweiler attacking another dog and its owner on a walking trail. The officer fired the gun, hitting the Rottweiler. The department says that same dog had a history of problems, including a 2025 incident where a 65-year-old handler and their dog were hospitalized after an attack, and multiple dog-at-large citations. Officers say the owner previously told them the dog would be euthanized or surrendered, but was still in her possession and unlicensed. While the department says the shooting was in line with state policy, the deadly outcome is upsetting. Police are reminding owners keep their animals secured and under control in public spaces.